Don't tell Alex at Unilight, but I'm going to stick a Unilight sticker on the front of it as well. Put the gaffer along that. So we're both going to do this detox thing. Starts Monday. He's the main man.
Welcome, come in.
He's the guy that's going to make the magic happen.
Good to see you, buddy.
And you. You're going to follow me through the whole journey of it, so you'll see exactly how it's affecting me. I'm really looking forward to getting into that now. My mindset is in the right sort of place, so. I hate them. I've never liked them. You know the plungers where you pull the top of the tap, just pop the plug out. Never been a fan of them. Right, it's Friday morning. As you can see, or well, you might be able to tell, it's absolutely lashing it down. It comes with like a little gimbal, sits on a gimbal. And you can also turn it, little remote control, so if you're the side of the bathroom or whatever, you can turn off. Basically, this is the kit. So you get 1, 2, 3 door sensors. And as soon as it senses a noise inside here, it fires a text message to your phone to tell you that your van's being tampered with. After a bit of farting around, a bit of messing around, we know the system works. Whoa, 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 before you go anywhere. Right, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for all the messages I got from Wednesday's video about my back. Feels a little bit better. I've got one of them massive sort of Velcro strap things that goes all the way around, straps up and just compresses my back a little bit. I think it's muscles. I think it's the muscles gone in it or inflamed or something like that, because it's like someone's just punched the hell out of my back sort of thing. So I'm on some painkillers, got that strap round me. So I've got to go and do a little bit really. I've done nothing all week. And I've just got to go over that barn conversion and just get some bits done. But first off today, I'm just waiting for my missus to come out of the house. We're going to John Burgess's, who I mentioned in one of my videos before about the detox. So we've got an hour and a half sort of meeting with him just to go through everything, the plan, what foods we can eat, what foods you can't eat, supplements that he's going to give us, this, that and the other. And I know a few of you sort of asked about it and sort of wanted to know a little bit more about it. So I've spoke to John. I can film a little bit in there when I go in so you can meet him and this, that and the other. But what I want to do is take you through the journey. I'm starting on Monday. So when you watch this, Sunday be tomorrow. So when you're watching this, I'm probably at home shitting myself about it really. It's because the food I'm not a great person that likes loads of different foods, you know. I'm quite sort of stuck in my ways, but hopefully this might open me up a little bit. You can have things like chicken, veg, salads, that's about it. Fish, I don't eat fish. If anyone knows me, they'll know that I don't eat fish, but I think I'm gonna have to sort of try and change a little bit there. But anyway, so we'll go over there now. Once the missus comes out, you know what they're like. Yeah, we'll get over there, talk through it with John for a little bit, and then I'll give you a shout back when I'm on my way over to the barn to do a bit. My back is quite tight though. Right, I'll catch you in a bit. Right, so here we are at John's, his little office at the bottom of his garden. Brought the gaffer along that. So we're both going to do this detox thing. Starts Monday. So it's just a bit of a consultation, see what's going on. And here he is.
Hello.
He's the main man.
Welcome, come in.
He's the guy that's going to make the magic happen.
Good to see you, buddy.
And you, how's things?
Hi, nice to meet you, Caroline.
Hello, nice to meet you.
How are you?
I'm alright.
Good, well you're about to be a whole lot better soon as well.
So this is John, who I was saying about. He's hopefully going to get us through this 21-day detox that I spoke to you about. Just basically cleaning myself out, giving me a bit of a kickstart, kick up the arse. Same with the missus, she's going to do the same. John's going to work his magic, hopefully.
Oh, you'll be fine. You're in safe hands.
I'm just dead dubious. I'm really worried about the food side of things, but John's going to go through it now with us, and I'll catch you in a bit when we're done and dusted. Right, so we've just been through everything with John, hour and a half going through everything in his little studio. given all of our details, weight, all that sort of stuff, how we're feeling about ourselves, this, that and the other. And John's written it all down, so when we come back in 3 weeks' time, hopefully, I'm sure it is, John's dead confident, it'll be a completely different sort of feeling with us. Caroline, she's looking forward to getting involved with it, and John's been through everything and giving us the pointers, all the protein things we need, what food we're going to have, and he's sort of giving me a lot of confidence, really. I know I've said to you, like, anyway, I was a bit dubious about it, spoke to John, very nervous about it, but now I'm sort of chomping at the bit. If anything, I want to get it started now, but we're waiting till Monday, so you're going to follow me through the whole journey of it, so you'll see exactly how it's affecting me going into it, and when we come back, I'll bring you along at the end of it, and go through it that way. But yeah, looking forward to it. Thanks, John.
Pleasure, looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people have asked me about it, so I'll put John's links into the description below and stuff like that, and you can follow me through and see exactly how we're coping with it. But no, cheers, John. Cheers for that.
You're going to be great. You're going to be fine.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's something I need. So yeah, it's all good.
Bring it on.
Right, just got back to this barn conversion. Just been for that meeting with John, as you'll have just seen. Really sort of set my mind at rest a little bit about that. If you'd have seen from my other videos about the whole detox thing and mental well-being I was struggling with, that plan is going to kick off on Monday, so I'm really looking forward to getting into that now. My mindset is in the right sort of place, so yeah, we'll crack on with that, and I'll let you follow me through it. So I just got to this barn conversion. My back is just still a little bit tender, so I'll show you through what we've got to do. We're in the other side of the barn today, because we can't get on with that one in there for various reasons. I'll just turn that down a second. So what we've got is, we've got the units here, we've got the screens here, got the pan there. So I'm probably going to get this unit set, get the basin set, get the taps made into the basin, waste made into the basin, put that into position, because we're already somewhere 1:30, 2 o'clock. So we'll get that into position, get that set, then I can start to get this frame in, the shower frame in and screening, get that in, and then finish it off tomorrow. Then we can get that in, connected up, and then that's this one done and sorted. And we've also still got the panel was in on this one. The chippies put the panel in, so we can get that toilet done in here and the basin behind there. And then the same again with this one. We've got everything for this one, so we can get all that set up and get that in. But yeah, it's Thursday. As you know, it's Thursday. Well, as I've probably said, it's Thursday. It's been a bit of a write-off this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I weren't in, as I said on Wednesday's video. So we'll get this set and try and get some bits done, and hopefully my back holds up a little bit better than it has been. Alright, we'll give this a sweep out, a clear up, unbox this. The basin should be around somewhere. I think they're all down here. Yeah, got the basins here. Another base unit. I think they're mirrors, and that's got the basins here. The taps should be about as well somewhere. They might be handy if we've got some taps, but I'll go and try and find them. Right then, as you can see, I loaded this out with the shower screens are over here, and we've got the basin here. With the unit, I've already put that back into position, screwed it back to the wall, so that's fixed in position now. Put the taps in. Now these taps are, because they're the Tavistock, the Victorian ones, they've got these, I hate them, I've never liked them. You know the plungers, where you pull the top of the tap to pop the plug out. Never been a fan of them. But I always set them like that, and what I'm going to do is cut off there, just to cut that last little bit off there, because otherwise it's going to foul where we're going to connect the waste up on it. So I've done that, I've made that up, and what we'll do, we'll cut that off now then, sit it on top of there. But before we do that, I'm going to cut these back, 2 elbow isolation valve, elbow isolation valve, and then the flexi can go straight on the top of there. we can come off here and pipe up the waste on it. And then that'll be that set in position and done. So there we go, that's that basin in, and you can just about see it's connected under here. 2 isolation valves on the hot and colds, and the flex is connected in. So that's in position. Back to the wall, that's bolted in. And what we'll do, we'll silicone around the top once everything's done and finished in here. And then we got the pop-up waste. So I'm not a big fan of them, to be honest, but I suppose it goes with these Victorian style taps and that, doesn't it? But no, it's not for me. Right, it's Friday morning. As you can see, or well, you might be able to tell, it's absolutely lashing it down. Crap day, horrible day. Not been too much of a productive week this week, as you know, with my back. I came in Thursday, I came in today. I've got like a big strap thing that I've put around my back to sort of take a bit of the pain away. So what we're going to do today is finish getting that shower screen in, get the pan in, and I've also had confirmation from the alarm company I bought this alarm from that's being delivered out today. So what I might try and do is pick that up and then maybe Saturday morning get that put on the van, but show you the whole process of what it is, how it works, get it on the van, because I know a lot of us in the trade are worried about tools being nicked and stuff like that. But apparently this one is, you know, say they were going to cut out a section here, as soon as they touch it, the alarm will go off, and it will send a message to my phone to tell me that someone's tampering with the van, etc, etc. So we'll have a look at that, but I've got to go and pick it up later on, so we'll probably do that tomorrow. Get some more tools out of the van, get in there, get these screens on, and do a little bit, I suppose. So yesterday we got the frame made up. The frame's all bolted together at this point and this point. That's all solid enough. Got my sucker pad on there. So what we'll do now, we'll lift this up through here, and as before, that back edge sits into this profile here. This profile this side isn't here, so that pushes onto the actual frame. It's not bolted in yet, so then we can ease the frame into position, slide it back to the wall, silicone down the back of it and bolt it through that way. So we'll get that lifted in now and I'll get that into position. Also in a minute as well, I'll talk you through this laser level as well, this Sigmund 701. It's a cracking laser level. If you're in the market for one, I'll talk you through it. Right, so that's the frame in, and what we'll do now is, you see that line there? That's the edge of the frame, so that line tallies up exactly all the way down to the edge of the profile. So what we'll do, we'll level that up, get that in, screw that to, but before we do that, you can obviously pull this frame out, as I showed in the last video, bang some silicone down there, push it back to the wall, make sure it's bang on level, which is there, and get it screwed up. So yeah, with the laser level, it makes makes it a lot easier to level them through and stuff like that, especially the green one. Because I know a few people have messaged me and are in the market for a laser level. So this one I use is the Sigmund 701. Funnily enough, I got sent it a couple of months ago and I've been using it pretty much all the time ever since. As you can see, it's a green coloured laser level. In here it's dead bright lights and you can still see it absolutely fine. Sometimes, you know, the red ones with the red laser you can't really pick them up in bright light. But this one's spot on. It comes with like a little gimbal, sits on a gimbal, and you can also turn it ever so slightly with this little dial on the side, which is handy if you want to get it bang on where you want it to go. It's also a little remote control, so if you're the side of the bathroom or whatever, you can turn off what you don't want, and you get used to which one turns which one on. Yeah, and brightness as well. You can turn the brightness up or down depending on what you want. Also, which is good, it comes with this bracket, magnetic bracket, so you can just bolt the base of it onto there. It's just on the bottom, so screw in the bottom there. And it's rechargeable as well, so you've got to faff around with batteries. Just plug it in, away you go. And what else we got? Comes with a dead smart carry case as well, which is always handy, so it's not rattling around the van, all sponge lined and foam lined. So yeah, it's a solid, nice little carry case. Yeah, so it's a Sigman 701. What I've got 20% discount as well, so I'll bang that in the description below. If you go to Amazon, get it through Amazon, there's a code, pop that in, you get 20% off. I think they're about 160, something like that. But I say, cracking bit of kit, I've been using it for ages, but I wanted to make sure it was all right before I said to you lot, it's any good. So yeah, it's all right, it's a good bit of kit. So treat yourself if you want it, or get on your Christmas list. So that's all that's sealed round now, all that's done, sorted. We're onto this toilet now. So sorted the flush pipe out, cut that down to measure, works out where that's got to go. So got to measure that 6 inches to here, and the worst bit is drilling into this floor, the underfloor heating. But as I said before in the other build, next door we've got, I don't know if you can see it, is here. So we've got this gap here for where the pan's going to go. Now I have sort of stipulated with the builder, I've said because I never lay the underfloor heating, I can only go on what the schematics are. If they've laid the pipe slightly different, then you know, I can only go on that. He wants them bolted down, so we'll drill them. I'll only drill, you know, sort of like 40 mil in, as well as the tile, so hopefully we don't go too far. But I've just covered my arse basically and said I'll never put it in, so if I happen to hit a pipe, it's not on me. Sometimes like that, you've got to cover your own arse. You know, like cylinders, for instance. If you're changing an immersion stat on a cylinder, I always say to the customer, look, it should be fine, but there is a chance that when you're undoing it, it could split the cylinder. So, you know, in our game, you've just got to cover your arse. So we'll get this drilled out now. Hopefully it's all right, and get this pan put in. Well, as I was off Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, we haven't been here for a while. Let's pop and see what the boys have been up to. See who's in.
Oh, fucking here he is.
He's running off, look. Right, morning. Saturday morning. As I said to you, I think in the last video, I was waiting for a Vanolarm to arrive. It's arrived, I've picked it up, I've got it in the van. So what I'm going to do now is take you through the whole process of how it works, fitting it to my van, and just seeing in real time what it's like, because I think a few of you might be interested in it. I've never used it, I've bought it myself, I haven't been given it to review or anything like that. So I've seen it, it popped up on Facebook. Looked all right, so I bought it. A few people have contacted me actually and said that they've got one. Simon Taylor, SRT Plumbing and Heating, I've messaged him a few times. I know he's got one. I think he got one his yesterday and he's fitted it and said it's bang on. So basically this is the kit. So you get 1, 2, 3 door sensors, and I've taken the door sensor out. So basically this is going to fit on the inside of your door, sort of here. I think I'm going to mount mine here, but it's got to go in close proximity to your handle, because basically what's going to happen is when it's all on and done, as shown in the video, as soon as someone tries that, it senses the vibration, fires the alarm, and also it, in this main unit here, it sends a text message to the app, to your phone, to say that the alarm's gone on your van. So if someone's trying to cut into the side of it, they're going to vibrate it. And if they're going to try the handle, I think the first time it sends like a warning beep, 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 and then if they try it again, it triggers the alarm. But you'll get notified on your phone through the app, and that it's been fired. So what we've got to do first of all is, because they're 3 separate units, is pair all 3 of these door units to the same remote, or the 2 remotes. So I've looked online. We've basically just got to take it apart, go through a pairing process that's on there. Website to show you how to do it. So I'm going to do that now, and because these take 3 batteries, they come with crappy cheap batteries. I went and bought a pack of 12 Duracell batteries, just so I know they're good. So what I'll do, I'll pair all these up now, and then come back to you once I've done that. It's just a case of putting the batteries in, holding the remote and stuff like that, but if you get one, you'll follow the instructions anyway. So let's get that done. Right, so I've just put the new batteries, I've put my Duracell battery into the first one. So it's lying down at the minute, but let me just show you exactly, it just works fairly well, to be fair. So if you arm it, and then it just sets now. So that's set, that's in the back of your van, on the door, or wherever, you know, wherever you got it. So in principle now, if someone tries your lock, it would just make a tiny little vibration, which is like that. And then if they try it again, it's going to go off. So in theory, that's working all right. So what I'll do is pair these up to this one fob, and then we can go around and mount them on the doors and go through that stage with you. But at the moment, it seems fairly simple. Now I've paired all 3 of the alarms to these 2 key fobs. So I've got obviously the main one to go on my keys and a spare. So just in situation now, if I arm it, it will arm all 3. And now if you touch them, it will send all 3 of them off. So if I touch one of them again, all 3 of them will start blaring away, which is exactly what you want, and it's fucking loud. So what we'll do now, we'll pop the caps back onto all of them, and they come with double-sided tape. So you basically, which side is it? This side. You basically tape the back of that and tape them onto, as I said, on here. I'm going to go on that bit there. Same with the other door. And then on the back door, I'm going to go on that bit there, because it needs to go fairly close to where that is. So we'll get them done. Van's a bit of a mess. So to be fair, it all seems pretty straightforward at the minute. I've also got another spare fob, obviously, because I've got the 3-door unit. So there is another fob if I wanted to pair that. It's there. But we'll get these all in because I've got the 2 fobs. So we'll go around now and stick them on, and we can basically try them then, because then after that we go to the main unit, which is the GPS tracker unit, which goes in the van, and that's what sends, when the sirens go off or they get disturbed, it talks to that unit. We'll get it out in a minute, and then that pings a message to your phone to say that obviously something's going on with your van. So we'll get these stuck into position now, go from there. So here's the first one. We put the sticky pads on the back. What I'll do now, I'll just peel these off the back of here, and then what we're going to do is stick it just there. So we'll do that now. Always, I mean, what I did, I sat in the van and shut the door on the inside to make sure I couldn't put it anywhere here. So this is the next best place, I think, for mine. So we will just stick it like so. To be fair, it's pretty good tape. So that's stuck solid there. We could try it actually. Let's try it. So that's shut. The other 2 are there. Obviously, they're going to arm anyway. So if we go, that's armed, all 3 of them. But key is, it's that one in the back of the van that's armed. So that's armed. So now, if I try the door handle, you hear it? So if I try it again, that's going to go off. And key is, that's going to ping my phone, a notification on my phone. So let's go now and stick these other 2 into positions on the van. Let's see here, make sure it's nice and sticky. And we'll bang the other one on just there, I think. So we'll peel off backing sticks, backing bits. And because it's sort of in line with where that handle is, we'll pop this one on there, like so. Give it a good stick push down. They are pretty solid, to be fair. I did wonder about how good the sticky pads were going to be, but they are really good. I suppose it helps with the vibration if people are touching it. So we'll shut this one up and we'll go round and do the last one. So the last one's going to go on here. That's the last one. So we'll stick this on the same as the other door. We'll pop that in there. Like so. Again, it's dead solid. And we can shut that up. So in theory now, all 3 doors, 2 side doors and the back door are done. So what I'll do now is I'll get the controller and I'll lock the van. So I'll lock the van. My van locked. And then I'll arm. That's all 3 armed. As far as I could think. Right, okay. Maybe it didn't reach from that side to that. Yeah, so that's all 3 armed now. So interestingly, the range might not pick up the far door. We'll check that in a minute. So they're all armed now. So you're Mr. Burglar. Going to try this door. So there you go. That's buzzed that one. So if I try that again, it will set the alarm off. There you go. It's not massively loud, but the key is, with the other thing, it's going to ping your message on your phone, so you're going to come out. So I think that's killed all of them. Yeah. So let me just check. Then let me see if it arms. So I'm getting out the van here. I want it, ideally, to arm all 3. Right, so that's armed all 3 now. That's interesting. So we know it's, yeah, so it's armed all 3. Check the furthest one away. So it should give that sort of first buzz. There you go. So that's the first buzz. So if I try it again, start wailing. There you go, perfect. So initial thing is all 3 doors are now secured with those. So that's going to stop anyone, if they start tapping it or trying to drill into the locks or try the handles, it's going to do that. But the key bit is, the next bit I'm going to put in is this main body now goes in the van, and as soon as it senses a noise inside here, it fires a text message to your phone to tell you that your van's being tampered with. So we'll get this out now and try this bit. Right, so this, I've just took the strap off. This is the main sort of bit that talks once you've downloaded the app. Now it is, I've already charged this up, so it's on full charge. And what they do as well, if I can find it, here it is, they supply a SIM card, because a SIM card has got to go into the bottom of here, this main unit, it's got to go into the bottom of here to obviously send a signal to your phone. So I assume you put your SIM card in here, it connects to the app, and then this is what sends the text message and alerts. So we'll unpack the SIM card, get that in, and also what they've done is they've put a light on the top of it. It's no uni light by anyone's standards, but if this is in the back of your van, because you just fit this anywhere, just on your racking or anywhere, and it looks like a torch. I think that's the idea they were going for. So you sort of mount it somewhere, maybe out of sight slightly, so I might stick it up the top or something like that, but it just looks like a torch, because if a thief or whatever, because it's a tracking unit as well, if a thief thinks that's the tracking unit, they're just going to lob it in the edge. So we can just hide it completely out of the way, you know, on one of the racking bits or something. But let's bang the SIM card into here. Bang the SIM card into there. It comes with, the charging cables are in the house, but we get the SIM card in there, and we get this all up and running with the app. I'll show you the app as well, I've got it on my phone. Right, so we've got the SIM card in the bottom of it now. I've turned this on, so this is all on and powered up, and I've just saved my phone number into the app. Like so that now when this sets off, it triggers my phone. So that's paired with that. So now we can go about installing this into the van. Right, so we've paired it all up. We've got this setting screen now, and it's things like real-time tracking. If we press that, it brings up exactly, I won't show you where it is, but it brings up exactly where the van is, literally to a T. So that works a treat. So right, we'll go back setting it into the van now then. Right, so I've mounted the main controller box just here, which will go literally behind where the big wipes are, and it just looks like a bit of a torch. So what I'm going to do, don't tell Alex at Unilight, but I'm going to stick a Unilight sticker on the front of it as well, so it looks more like a light. Don't tell him. Right, so what we'll do now is we'll shut this up and we'll do a little test on it and just see how long it takes for it to ping a message over to me. So what we'll do now, we'll shut the door, we'll arm it up, and we'll check on the phone and see how long it takes from the from the siren going off to exactly how long it takes to get a notification come through on my phone. So I've got it all up and running. All the alarms are working when you touch the doors and open the doors and stuff like that. However, it doesn't seem at the moment, I might have a setting wrong or something, I'm just going through it. When you're arming it and the alarm's going off, it's not sending any notifications to my phone. It has done, but I'm just not sure. It's sort of periodically at the minute, but it does when you turn the settings on. Let me show you if you can see it. You got the app here. I don't think you can zoom into it, but it basically it asks you what you want arming, what you don't want arming. So I'm just fiddling around with these at the minute, but yeah, at the moment when the alarms are going off, they're working perfectly. Let me just show you. So if we arm it, so that's armed. So that's armed. All the doors, all 3 doors are armed. So now, so say someone come up to it, I've opened it, but let's just pretend it's not open. And then they want to do it again, the alarm would go off. So that's working fine. It's just not sending any notifications to my phone for some reason at the moment. I'm sure it's a setting. I'll have a fiddle around. Right, so I've been having a little bit of a play around with the settings and stuff like that, and just making sure it's connected. And what I've found is that when you change some of the settings on the app, it takes a good 5 or 6 minutes for them changes to come into effect. So, let's turn that alarm off. So I guess it does depend a lot on signal, where you are. I'd have thought I'm usually pretty good with signal around here, but nothing's come through yet. I have done it a couple of times and it's come through instantly, and I've done it a couple of times and it's taken, you know, a minute or so to come through. You'd like to think that the alarm sounding would deter anyone that's trying to get into your van, but you know, it's always nice to have that alert come up on your phone, which, to be fair, I would have expected it to come through quicker, sort of like 10-15 seconds, which would be ideal, because then you can get your pants on and go running outside with nothing on and find the scumbags that are breaking into your van. But still haven't had anything come up. But like I said, I will be showing you exactly, you know, the pros and cons of it. Yes, all the alarms work, the sounds, the noise, the deterrent's there, but this side of it just seems to be not 100% great. I don't know if I'm maybe doing something wrong or what, I'm not sure, but we'll carry on and have a bit of a play around. Right, let's try it again. Let's set the alarm off. There we go. No, nothing still. Yeah, so that time it came up instantly within 6-7 seconds. So let's turn that off. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive the van just over the road from me where there's a car park and see if that picks up a bit of a better signal. Could be signal orientated. So let's shoot over there. Found out the SIM card that they supply with this is an EE SIM card. So usually around my area, EE is pretty bang on. I've just tested it in this place and it works sort of pretty quickly. So, can't see because the sun's in there. So let's, once again, go to stopwatch. Right, let's give it a whack. Give it another one. Hit the button and wait and see how long it takes again. She's teething problems, but I'd rather show you exactly what's happening when you go out and spend a load of money on it. That's something it clearly works. You can hear the alarms. There you go, straight away. So it's pinged the app. It's pinged the app and told us there at the top, and a text message just come through. So what was that? 25 seconds. Let's turn that off. So it's taken 25 seconds from the alarm triggering to being notified via the app and a text message. So the text message come through. I've saved this number as Vanolarm going off. So it's come through. It says device detected noise in the vicinity, please check immediately. So 25 seconds from the alarm going off inside the van to being notified on your phone. So after a bit of farting around, a bit of messing around, we know the system works. We know it works fine, and it's just down to a signal error. Or what I might do is I might get hold of another SIM card just for mine. But I say my personal phone is with EE and I've never had an issue. But we know it works. We've ironed out the little teething problems in it. I'm not sure how it will work now then, driving along. You may have to go into the app to physically turn the app off so you don't get notifications while driving, because obviously the sound in the back of your van. But I'll find that out during the week. But as a standalone unit, yeah, it's good. It's a lot of farting around. It's taken me, what time are we on now? It's 20 to 3. So I've been farting around with this for, time to come out this morning about 10 o'clock. So fitting it was quite quick. Getting this to work and working out the settings on it has probably cost me a couple of hours on it. So in reality, a couple of hours, if you've got good signal around where you are for the EE phone card, it should work instantaneously. So yeah, there is flaws to it. I think in the real world there is flaws to it. It's not audibly, the sounds do make does make a difference, but the notification center isn't great. I'll say I will try a different SIM card in it. What it's doing is that these sirens are making a loud alarm. This is picking up the noise, and then that is sending a message to your phone. So yeah, there's room for improvement, but I mean, what did it cost me? It cost me 135 quid for the unit, for 3 alarms, 3 doors. So you've got the side and the back. So 3 of those, the main unit, a £10 SIM card, and yeah, 135 quid. So is it worth it? I think it could be. Whoa, before you go anywhere, I've had a little tweak around with it and it seems to be working spot on now. It's a little bit darker at night, so I went out and did some bits and did a bit of digging, and I've just tweaked the sensitivity a little bit in the sensors. So if I just tap the roof, and that will now trigger, there you go, instantly. So that 4 or 5 seconds, it's pinged the app to say that there's been sound detected inside the van, and that will alert you to it. And any second now you'll probably get a text message. There you go, it's just come through. Yeah, Vanolarm, there you go. Detection, device detected noise within the vicinity of the van alarm. So what's that, 5, 6, 7 seconds? So yeah, after just tweaking a little bit in the settings, it's bang on now. So yeah, so do I rate it? Yeah, do you know what I'll do? Here you go, it's just sent me another one because I did it twice. Yeah, do I rate it? Yes, I do. It's cost 135 quid with the 3 sensors on the rear door, the 2 side doors, and it's, you know, you need to charge the actual smart alarm device up, I think every month or something like that, because it gives out a tiny little frequency, but there's LEDs down the side of it. So yeah, it's just a case of charging that up when it's low, and keeping the app turned on, and yeah, it's pretty good, to be fair. So yeah, would I recommend it? Yes. Vanolarm, pop the link below, and go from there. Right, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you've got any questions about this alarm, I say they haven't paid me to do it, they haven't given it me, I've bought it with my own money, just for a little bit more security on the van. So yeah, as I say, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Hope you found that interesting, and I'll catch you later.